Good morning. Welcome to 365 Days of Richer Living, daily morning reading, meditation, and prayer time. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is December 22nd. Today, I really practice right thinking. And the reference quote this morning comes from page 475 of Science and Health. Man is idea, the image of love. He is not physique. So the reading begins. I set apart the hours of this day which God has given me to practice spiritual principles. I not only have good intentions to do this, but I really will do this. I am determined to prove mind the only cause and law the only process. I affirm my existence in a life which knows what to do and a love which gives it of itself through me. I behold my present world of the body of God, alive with goodness and prosperity. I know that what I think will become a fact through this law. I now dedicate my whole thinking and feeling nature to the infinite spirit. My thinking today brings to pass my heart's desires. The love I release today enriches the whole world. Because there is but one mind, God, infinite good, there is nothing to prevent me from demonstrating truth. All power is in full action through me. I now select what I want to demonstrate, and I subconsciously accept it as a present idea. I know it is not only possible, but having accepted it, it must take form in my life. The whole power and authority of the universal subjective now acts upon my selection and brings it forth immediately. There is no delay. God's action is full and complete, and my demonstration now takes place. Certain of results from scientific prayer, I face the problems of this day with no fear. Within me and acting through me is divine intelligence forever producing right decisions and right results. I cannot be hurt, confused, nor upset. I am a center of peace, and poise is my only reaction. I have no criticism, no condemnation, no feeling of superiority. I know that Creator who indwells me also indwells all people. I think straight, I feel love. I am a creative center in the universal mind. My courage is complete and my strength is sufficient. I am God's health made manifest. Today I am on the beam. Today is the best day I have ever known. Today I give thanks for truth. So let's take that into our time of meditation and contemplation. So I breathe in, recognizing I am breathing in the breath of life, and the breath of life is breathing me. I recognize there is one power, one presence, one substance that is the source of all, one process of operation, which is infinite law, the law of cause and effect, the law that responds to the movement of consciousness, idea, imagination, that set consciousness, this one substance, in motion. And law acts upon it to make it so. Law unfolding life perfectly with the unlimited resources of the infinite. Unfolding life with the perfect perception of detachment, of clarity, of infinite intelligence, that knows exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and simply responds by doing. This is the activity, the process of law within the one. And all that consciousness is acted upon by law produces this beautiful world of effect that I live in, that I move in, where the infinite is expressing itself as the divine idea of a diverse, magnificent creation, never separate from itself, never used up or exhausted by giving of itself to itself, sustaining itself as it grows its experience of itself. Infinite, limitless, nameless, changeless. I am that in form, created in the image and likeness of consciousness itself. The creative process inseparable from my expression. I take ownership of the power within me to move consciousness into the activity of law. And I release all ideas that I can then control the outcome. I take responsibility to align my heart's desires with the truth of my being. To align the heart's desire in wholeness, releasing any idea of only mine. Claiming and affirming that what the heart desires, the infinite heart desires, it desires for all of its creation, because it is its creation. There is no separation. There is no its creation. There is no my mind and someone else's mind. There is simply mind. There is simply consciousness. So I commit to reminding myself today to consciously, intentionally move into, be present in the whole to be impeccable with my word, and to catch and restate. No wrongness, no rightness. Simply committed to aligning with the truth of being. To align my spiritual perspective and my human action. To be in integrity, in wholeness, with the harmonious operation of one. Seeking only to be aware of the divine's desire to express itself as me. Seeking only to be aware of and to know the clarity, that heart's desire, one heart desire. To commit myself to fulfilling that desire, to being the fulfillment of that desire. No longer seeking to get, I commit to give, knowing that as I give, I receive. It is impossible to give without receiving. So I simply focus on giving, on being that place where I am living the first things first. And so I prioritize spiritual practice, spiritual study, spiritual walk, whatever word I put on it. I prioritize living from the truth of my being, which is always spirit. Knowing that as I live in alignment with the truth of my being, it is manifested in this physical realm, and in this thing I call my life, and in this thing I simply call life, which is the life of all creation. No longer willing to be distracted by the noise. I stand in the middle of the chaos and be a presence of peace. I stand in the authority and agency of my birthright as a spiritual being, as a point of expression of Creator. I am calm, and I am loving, and I am kind, and I am curious, and I am beauty, and I am the very presence of the power of creation. Wherever I go, I am a healing presence. And wherever I go, I am healed. I am so grateful. Grateful for this universal love, this consciousness that is love itself, pouring itself into its creation with no restrictions, no qualifications. Grateful. So I let go of any thought that would impede the full experience of that. And I say yes to being all that I am here to be. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.